Hello, welcome back to a new video on my channel. It's a new week, it's a new day. That means it's time for a new video. In this one today, I'm going to be rating the current Premier League home kits that have been released. Not every team has released them yet, but most have. So let's get into it and see what we think of the new kits. Before we do that, please subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Trying to get subscribers up as much as possible. Drop a like on the video, comment below your thoughts on the kits so far that have been released, good, bad, and what you want to see in the next video tomorrow. I'm feeling a lot better than I did at the end of last week. Thank you very much for your comments there. Back to the songs this week and cracking on videos like this one. Also, join my Patreon for behind the scenes footage to help keep this channel going. Really appreciate your investment and access to videos and songs early doors. Right, let's get into it. Ranking the Premier League kits for 23-24 so far. Starting with Arsenal. It's quite a nice kit, this one. Adidas, you can't really go wrong. The rumour was that they went with the gold on the shoulders because they thought they were going to win the title last year, but the official line is a nod to the Invincibles team of 2003-2004. I'm going to rate Arsenal's 8 out of 10. Moving on to Aston Villa, who have got a kit that pays homage to their 1982 winning European Cup winning team. I don't mind this kit. Sponsor looks horrendous. Makes it look like a sort of Lego kit, but I don't mind the bits on the arms. Quite nice, I guess. Villa's kits are always sort of middle of the road, and I'm going to give this a middle of the road score of 6. Moving on to Brentford, who are stuck with their traditional red and white stripes, a little bit of black under the arm. It's okay, this kit. Looks a bit Pro Evo Soccer, to be totally honest. But what I love about this is they're doing the kit for 2-year rollouts, so that fans don't have to pay for a new kit every year. Love that. Would have been a 6, but I'm going to bump it up to a 7 out of 10. On to Brighton, who haven't yet released a home kit, so instead I'm just going to put up a picture of a Tesco bag. Probably better than any kit they could release anyway, let's be honest. Moving on to Bournemouth, who have gone back to a retro classic kind of style. That's what they've been saying in all their PR stuff. I like this kit. I like the little pinstripes down the sides. Pretty nice, actually. You can't go wrong with black and white stripes. Can't go wrong with red and black stripes, to be honest, can you? So I'm going to give this one 8 out of 10 as well. On to Burnley. No kit for Burnley released so far this season. Still waiting for that. Haven't seen any leaks. Suspect it'll be claret and blue. Burnley fans, get in the comments. Have you heard anything? Let me know. We'll do another video closer to the start of the season with Burnley. On to Chelsea then, who have released a kit that pays homage to the 1990s, in particular their 1998 Cup Winners' Cup winning team. The maddest thing about this is no sponsor. Due to some sort of weird contractual mess up with their new sponsor. It makes it look like a training shirt, to be honest, but if you're getting a lot of hate online, I quite like this kit. I like the shiny badge. I like the little white bit under the arm. I think it's quite nice, actually. I think it will grow on people. So I'm going to give this one a 7.5 out of 10. Moving on to Crystal Palace, my team. They've gone with the kit again. Lots of teams looking backwards in their kits at the moment, paying homage to the team that got promoted 10 years ago. So it's a 10-year anniversary of staying in the Premier League, which is obviously a record for Palace. Also, that was half and half then. Well, they haven't said, and what I'm assuming is it's actually based on the AFC Richmond kit from the latest season of Ted Lasso, which is a lovely kit. Unfortunately, Palace haven't quite replicated it here, and neither have Macron, their kit manufacturers. I don't like it. It's very Pro Evo, and I'm not a fan of it at all. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. Moving on to Everton, who have gone again for a retro kit. Very much a theme of the kits so far this season. This one is a shirt with a collar for the first time in 10 years, apparently. They're just so bold, those Evertonians. And on the collar, it's got a design that pays homage to Goodison Park, which is lovely, to be fair. Nice kit. Hummel don't really go wrong with their kits, do they? Don't mind a collar, to be fair. Again, feels very 90. I feel like all these kits are looking back to the 90s this season. So, yeah, done a good job this year. I'm going to go with a 7.5 out of 10 for Everton. On to Fulham, and I absolutely love this kit. I mean, I love Adidas kits anyway. I think they rarely sort of go wrong, but I love the black shoulders. I love the red stripes on one, white on the other. I think it's classy, it's clean. I really like it. Massive props to Fulham this year for this kit. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. On to Luton. Can't find anything about their kit so far this season. Sorry, no leaks. Can't see anything. Doesn't look like it's been released. Luton fans, let me know in the comment. Has it been released? Are there leaks? Let me know. I assume it's going to be orange. That's about as much as I've got. So we'll do another video again closer to the start of the season. We'll get Luton in there. Liverpool have released again another retro kit. I really quite like this one. Looks like their late 90s kit. I can just see Robbie Fowler in it now. Nice clean collar. Yeah, I like this kit a lot. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. On to Man City, who again have got a kit paying homage to something. This time 20 years of playing at the Etihad, hence why it looks a little bit like the kit they wore in that season. I really quite like it, actually. And maybe it's because I was, a child of the 90s and 2000s, so I remember these kits from back in that time. But yeah, I like this City one. I can see Haaland smashing in 100 goals in this kit, so I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. On to Manchester United, who have released another Adidas kit that pays homage to Manchester's deep industrial history, or it may just pay homage to the industrial nature of Casemiro's work in midfield. Who knows? Either way, it's a nice kit, this one. They've gone away with that silly collar from last year. Very clean design. The black stripes on a red shirt feels very Man United rather than the white stripes, which could be anybody. But I like this kit a lot. It's really nice. We've had some good kits across the Premier League, haven't we, this year? I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. Yeah, really nice kit indeed. And apparently it's made from 100% recyclable materials, which, again, gets the extra marks. 8 out of 10 for Man United's kit for me. On to Newcastle United, who have released a very standard black and white kit. I quite like the collar. The rest of it is pretty bog standard. Some might say boring, but to be honest, when it comes to stripes, I don't think you want to mess them up too much. I do quite like it. Not sure of the sponsor, to be honest, but could be a lot wrong, and Newcastle have had some much worse kits in recent years, so I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10 for Newcastle. No official kit from Nottingham Forest, but there has been a leaked kit. They've moved on from Macron to Adidas this year. Here's a leaked kit. Looks a lot like one of their kits from the Championship a couple of years ago. Looks a little bit like a training kit, bit bland. Not that inspiring, but again, I know with Forest kits you don't want to go too mad. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Could be worse, could be better. Sheffield United next. No kit launch for them either yet. Maybe all the promoted teams are waiting for some mad day to release all the kits at the same time. United fans, get in the comment section. Have I missed it? Has it been leaked? Let me know. They did release this promotions shirt at the end of last season. Don't know if that's a hint to what it will be. It's fine. I've not been a massive fan of Sheffield United kits recently. I feel like they sort of try a bit too hard. So I'll give this promotion kit a 5.5, but we'll wait to see if they do actually release a proper kit before the start of the season. On to Tottenham, who apparently for the first time in a decade have gone with an all-white kit. So, obviously they're always all white up here. All-white shorts, that means, as well. And apparently it's a shirt that pays homage to North London's broadcasting history. Some of the PR stuff these people write is absolute nonsense. It's a bland kit. I actually think I preferred last season's, but it's fine. It'll do a job, much like Højbjerg in midfield. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. On to West Ham, who released this kit that is very standard West Ham in terms of the claret and blue. But what I really like about it is the bubbles that have been... the sort of bubble design that's in the stitching. Really like that. It's their anthem kit, apparently. It's going to be worn in Europe. It feels quite European. I like it. That feels quite 90s again, having something sort of stitched into the theme of the shirt. So yeah, I'll give this one a 7.5 for West Ham. And finally, Wolves, who also haven't released their kit yet, but this has been leaked online. Quite smart, this one. Looks like similar kits. Wolves don't seem to vary much from their normal theme, but I do like the collar on this one, and the black and white actually makes the gold pop, as the kids would say. So I'll give this one, a 7.5 out of 10. Those are my ratings for the Premier League kits so far. We'll do another video closer to the start of the season, but if I've missed any, get in the comments, let me know. Let me know your thoughts, your ratings on the kits. Have I been too harsh? Have I been too generous? I feel like I've been quite generous, actually. Support me on Patreon, link below now, to help this channel move and grow forward. Subscribe if you're new, tell a friend, get them to subscribe, drop a like, and I'll see you again tomorrow for another video. Until then, take care.